Calm, cold, commanding, think you're being let in on something you were never supposed to know, a real one.
Fat. Cuban.
Laced with poison.
The first plan was simple: kill the man who humiliated America. The last?
That involved a diving suit, an exploding seashell, and a syringe disguised as a pen. This is not a Hollywood script. It's the true story of how the CIA tried to kill one man. 638 times. It started with a cigar.
A real one. Fat. Cuban.
Laced with poison.
The first plan was simple: kill the man who humiliated America. The last?
That involved a diving suit, an exploding seashell, and a syringe disguised as a pen.
This is not a Hollywood script. It's the true story of how the CIA tried to kill one man. 638 times. 1959.
The revolution erupts in Cuba.
A bearded guerrilla leader storms into Havana and tears down a regime propped up by American money and mafia ties. His name, Fidel Castro. He nationalizes U.S. businesses. He kicks out the mob. He grows closer to the Soviet Union. To Washington, that isn't just betrayal, it's war.
President Eisenhower signs the first covert plan.
Operation Mongoose. Its goal: destabilize Cuba and eliminate Castro.
What followed became the largest assassination campaign in modern history.
The CIA didn't lack imagination. Poisoned cigars, meant to kill him mid-speech.
A contaminated wetsuit, filled with lethal bacteria, to infect him while diving.
An exploding seashell, placed near his favorite underwater spot. A pen rigged with a hypodermic needle, disguised as an everyday item. They even plotted to drug him before a live TV interview, hoping he'd lose his iconic beard and become a laughingstock. Assassination or humiliation, they didn't care. As long as Fidel fell. But plan after plan failed.
Sometimes, the operatives backed out. Other times, their Cuban contacts betrayed them. And often, Castro himself just got lucky or was one step ahead.
He once joked, "If surviving assassination attempts were an Olympic event, I'd win the gold." The mafia, the mistresses, and the madness. As desperation grew, the CIA got bolder. And darker. They reached out to the Italian mafia, offering them money to whack Castro. Why the mob? Because they used to own Havana's casinos until Castro shut them down. Mobster Sam Giancana agreed. They tried poison pills and drinks served by Fidel's lovers. They sent agents posing as photographers. One mistress was even offered cash to slip toxins into his tea. But each time, the plot unraveled. Internal memos show how absurd it got. Castro's beard may contain an explosive gel. Yes, they literally wrote that. Obsession becomes policy. As presidents came and went, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, one thing stayed the same. Castro remained alive. In the shadows, the CIA's files grew thicker. Each failure led to another idea. Another diagram. Another desperate reach. It wasn't just about Cuba anymore. It was about ego. Control. Revenge. And Fidel just watched. He knew they were trying. Sometimes he taunted them in speeches. Sometimes he turned double agents, feeding the CIA fake info just to mess with them. The obsession was mutual. And it was eternal. The man who outlived them all. Fidel Castro died in 2016, at the age of 90. Peacefully. In bed. Surrounded by his family. He outlived 10 U.S. presidents. He endured trade embargoes, invasion attempts, nuclear brinkmanship, and over 600 plots to kill him, and he never blinked. The CIA archives now read like parody, but the intent was real. The message was clear. Some men become myths because they die. Others become legends because they refuse to. Fidel Castro didn't just survive history. He defied it. If you thought this was wild, wait until you hear how the CIA used mind control in the 1960s. Tap subscribe. The truth is just getting started.